Checking your likes is the new smoking, engineered on purpose to keep you scrolling. Digital Minimalism by Cal Newport. Audiobook summary and review by Storyshots. Quitting isn't about willpower. It's about realizing the app was never designed to let you win. That is the argument behind Digital Minimalism, Choosing a Focused Life in a Noisy World by Cal Newport. A book that treats compulsive phone checking as evidence of good engineering, not weak character. Your distraction was never an accident. Most people believe they lack discipline. They assume that if they just tried harder or turned off a few notifications, the pull toward their phone would fade. That belief is comforting and wrong. Behind every feed is a team studying intermittent reinforcement and social approval, the same mechanisms that make slot machines addictive. The like button wasn't built to connect you to friends. It was built to give your brain unpredictable little hits of validation so you'd come back. Free apps are rarely free. They're billed in attention, and the invoice arrives every time you unlock your screen. Small tweaks to your settings will never fix a problem built into the architecture itself. The 30-day reset nobody finishes halfway. The answer is a digital declutter, 30 days away from every optional technology, followed by a deliberate, one-by-one return. Not a detox, a full reset, because gradual reduction lets old habits negotiate their way back before you've noticed. During those 30 days, you're not just supposed to survive without your apps. You're supposed to actively rediscover what satisfies you, whether that's woodworking, long runs, or actual phone calls to actual friends. Most participants report the process feels less like deprivation and more like lifting a weight they hadn't realized was there. But here's the catch nobody warns you about. At the end of 30 days, you have to decide which technologies deserve to come back, and the criteria are stricter than almost anyone expects going in. You cannot outsource that decision to habit. The filter that rejects almost everything you use. Here's where it gets uncomfortable. The filter for readmitting a technology isn't, "Does this help me?" It's, "Does this offer a massive benefit to something I deeply value? And is it the best possible way to get that benefit?" Most apps fail immediately. "It's nice to see what my old classmates are doing," doesn't clear the bar. This reframes the entire fight. It was never about whether technology is useful. It's about who controls your attention, you or the product team optimizing your engagement graph. Autonomy, not usefulness, is the real thing at stake every time you pick up your phone. If this reframed how you think about your own phone habits, someone in your life is probably overdue for this same reset. Send them this summary. Final summary. This summary of digital minimalism threads together the engineered nature of your distraction, the logic of the 30-day declutter, and the strict filter for what earns its way back into your life into one argument. Your attention is systematically extracted unless you decide otherwise. The full version digs into what Cal Newport calls solitude deprivation, why digital contact can never substitute for real conversation, and the specific leisure habits prescribed to fill the void your apps leave behind. It's essential listening for anyone who reaches for their phone without deciding to. For the complete breakdown, including the infographic and animated video, head to the Storyshots app for the full summary of digital minimalism.